And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier. Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Covington. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's George. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Morant. Covington grabs the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
George outside. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. They get it back. Out to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
Quick attack by Covington. Not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Jackson on the wing. On the wing, Brooks. Leonard defending. And it's Brooks missing. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. George finds Westbrook. Here's Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Covington's got 5 now.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Timeout call, Memphis. Outside Morant. Up top Bain. Back to Morant. This one for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's George. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Pure from three-point range.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Now here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. Westbrook outside. Now Leonard, hounded by Morant. 6 to shoot. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rejected by Westbrook.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
George passes to Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got 8.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
He's off on the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Leonard outside. There's the triple. He buries it from 3.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Pass to Brooks. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
For 3, George. He can't get that one to fall. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here are the Clippers now. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Bane.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
And it's Morant missing. And here's George. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Westbrook against Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and 1 by Ja.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the 1 position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Jackson left side. And there's a 3-second violation. The Clippers in the lead. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. For 3, George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 5 now.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Westbrook against Bane. Adams, shot's good. He's got 5.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
George outside. The shake. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morant with it, guarded now by George. Outside Bane. Adams a screen. Bane, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one goes.
Such a hard finish. Robert is a tough customer. He'll fight through contact when he has to.
Jackson outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Morant gets it to go.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Westbrook outside. Here's George. The Grizzlies pull it in. Out to the right wing. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
Los Angeles has got 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Oh, and he got 5. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. The coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
First one falls for him.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
George gets it to go. 3 makes 9 attempts.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Left side Bane. The 3 is up. Here's Adams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Morant against Westbrook. The 3 from Bane.
I love the way George can move his feet and challenge the shot without foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
So he gets them both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Paul George pulls it in. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Here's Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. 6 seconds separated.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Yes, he did. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Leonard passes to Covington. Now Zubats. Westbrook outside. Just 3 on the clock. It's good if it goes. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The Grizzlies, 21.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Memphis trailing here. Marcus Morris out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Gordon outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Now here's Kennard. Pass to Tillman. To the paint. Here's Aldama. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Graham. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Jones from outside. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Foul Memphis. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul.
Los Angeles has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Over to the left wing. Hits the three-pointer. He has 6.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Morant. With the crossover.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Morris. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. He drops it from range. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Plumlee with it. Adams covering. Morris for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bain with it. Outside for Brooks. Takes the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Here's Highland. He's got 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
From the arc. And Morant is good for 3. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Covington against Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. George drives in, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
That's good from George.
Line for your player, Paul George.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way on Robert Covington.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Leonard. Right wing. Westbrook finds Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Clock at 4. The shot. And that one's long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Westbrook with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's George. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Covington, and it's good. 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And Covington is having an excellent performance.
Jackson the screen from deep. Morant. No good there. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. The Clippers on top, up by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Offensive board. Jackson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Left side, Morant. Pass to Bain. George with a steal.
He saw the pass coming a mile away, was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Here's Leonard. Zubats finds Covington. And here's George. Here's Leonard. That shot missing. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Brooks outside to tie it up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Brooks has got 9 points now in the second half.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Here's George. Out to Covington. Back to George. Over Bain. Misses off the right iron. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, Morant. Bain against George. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Inside.
Whoa, wait a second.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson. He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Morant with it, guarded now by George. Bain, the pass to Morant. Outside Bain to the inside, and stolen by Covington. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Zubac. Outside Covington. There's the triple. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Now Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Shoots over George. Out left to the wing. Here's Morant driving to the basket. Westbrook with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Zubac. Westbrook outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
What willpower from Russell Westbrook, doing whatever it takes to find a shot.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. Second team.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off their arc tonight.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
To the left side wing. Here's Westbrook using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Tremendous confidence in himself. Russ able to get space and knock down a big one.
Here's Morant. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Westbrook. Now George. Back to Westbrook. George outside. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Bain finds Brooks. Jackson outside. Adams inside. Covered by Covington. Adams inside. Working on Covington. Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Clippers with the ball. 2-point game. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, I'm sure the haters are grinning at home. Here's Westbrook's chance to silence them all.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 4. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Bain, the pass to Jackson. The drive by Bain. He connects.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Leonard gets it to go.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Passes it to Booker. Out to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Morris with the bucket.
And Russell right now playing heads up, looking for guys.
And here's Phoenix.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Okogie. Another 3 for Phoenix. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And here is Paul. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Connects from three-point range. KD's got 8.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Paul kicks to Ayton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Westbrook. Outside for George. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Paul. And there's the pass to Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers trail by 4. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Suns.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul looking over the floor. KD passes to Ayton. Out to KD. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Good on the bucket. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Leonard against Paul. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Some solid defense from Ayton.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
On the wing, Booker, defended by George. And Booker kicks to KD. That doesn't go either for Durant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington passes to Zubac. And here's George for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ball against Westbrook. Here's Okogie. Booker looking around. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Westbrook with a deep three. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Paul George.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Durant with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And Katie, here we go.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Takes it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Leonard with the ball. Chris Paul covering Westbrook. Ball against Leonard. Back to Westbrook. And easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got his second basket.
What a fantastic play by Russell as he gets up in the air. That is just not your average 2 points.
Here's Paul. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Clock at 6. Stolen by Durant. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Another shot. To Okogie. He kicks it to Paul from downtown. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Here's Booker, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. .116 left in the first half. Feeds it to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And I don't know if you can find a more prolific scorer rolling off the screen than KD.
Leonard dishes to Covington. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Okogie. Kicks to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Durant inside. Working on Zubac. No good from Durant. Here's George. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 14. Ball outside. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Ayton kicks to Booker. It's tipped. And Ayton throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Phoenix ahead, up by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross. Also, Landry Shamet is out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone, even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense. It used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Highland passes to Plumlee. The dish to Morris. Pass to Batum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes to Highland. Fires from deep. The Clippers rebound. The pass to Morris. And another shot, and he sinks the layup. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Shamet. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time, Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Suns leading by 8. And here is Shamet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. Batum sets a screen for Powell. A shot by Batum, no good. Phoenix has gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Ross in the corner. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Batum, the screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
There's the pick. Pass to Baisley. Back to Shamet. The kick out to Warren. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Buries it from 3-point range. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Ross against Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Shamet with it. Powell's there. Warren the pass to Shamet. Plumlee with the rebound. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. In the corner, it's Morris. Driving inside. That shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Baisley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Baisley's got his first 2 points.
Baisley has a nice ability to be a slasher, and with his length, he's a target.
And Plumlee kicks to Gordon. Out to Morris. Outside Gordon. Batum sets a screen for Gordon. Traps in the tray. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
When you run the pick and roll like they did right there, it's a thing of beauty as Eric Gordon really gets the best look at the rim on the play.
And that one's good, Shamet. And the Suns lead by 9. Now Powell. In the corner, it's Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Suns lead by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
George. And then George George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little low, but I love to see him get up.
Pass to Durant. Driving the lane, and KD throws it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Ball finds 8. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
And a good example of why Leonard perpetually makes the all-defensive team. You are caught on the Hawaiian Islands.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Passes it to Okogie. On the wing, Booker. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Off target from outside. Suns leading by 14. Paul with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hayden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent. But they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Paul dishes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls. And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Paul for 3.
Well, you feel like he's wasting all of his energy on the offensive end of the floor and that there might be a letdown on the defensive end for Westbrook. Say it ain't so. He's just too competitive for that.
George passes to Westbrook. To the inside. Durant with the steal. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Westbrook. Ball against Leonard. Paul outside. Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George kicks to Zubats. Zubats a screen on Booker. George dishes to Leonard. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. And here's Leonard from 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside, KD. It's hauled in by Zubats. Westbrook passes to Morris. Outside, George. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
It is nice where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A solid win.
shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that.
Here we go.
And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. That'll put Steven Adams on the line. It goes on Chris Paul. And the free throw, no good. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. 2 of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Booker, good.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Paul against Morant. Brooks outside. The 3. Jackson, pass to Brooks. Three-pointer. They get it again. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
In 2008, Kevin Durant ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. It wasn't even really close. And still, I'm not sure we realize what an all-time great he'd become.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Durant. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 6 points.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Turns out that Durant's rookie season was the worst of his career, Richard.
And he was fantastic that year. But within 2 seasons, he'd become the league leader in scoring. His rebounding would improve, and by then we knew we were watching a Hall of Famer.
Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And now the Suns, fast break. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Paul. Here's Durant. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. The first free throw is good.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And now the Suns, fast break. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Bain. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
What a pass from Moran. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Three-pointer, Brooks. The offensive rebound. Outside for Moran. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. From behind the arc. And it's Brooks missing. The Suns leading. And Durant with the big finish.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And it's Brooks missing. Left side, Paul. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at center. Timeout called, Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it, down by 15. From deep, Morant. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Now Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Good on the shot. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Brooks outside. Down low. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience, you understand what the other team is going to do, so the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Durant finds Paul. With the drive, here's Okogie. Booker for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Adams. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Ayton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit, but Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 6 points.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Outside for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Booker driving in. And Booker with the jam.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
And it's Morant off the drive. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Ball against Morant. The kick to Durant. Pass to Okogie. Fires for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Timeout called. Memphis. Here's Morant. He's got 12. 54 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Bain.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Up top, Paul. Hounded by Morant. And that one's good. Paul. 6 points for him.
Even in the later stages of his career, Paul's handles remain incredible. He's got that thing on a string. What a move.
Brooks from outside. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Durant. 23 seconds left in the half.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Morant's got 15.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Outside for Booker. Outside Durant. On the take. Got it. And the Suns lead by 8.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. He's been effective on offense, racking up 27. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Tyus Jones. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Aldama in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Kennard. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Kennard, boom, he jams it straight down.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Here's Shaman, defended by Jones. To the middle. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Clark.
Round 3 seconds. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Launches a three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Pass to Baisley. Outside Warren. Outside Ross. 4 on the clock. Blocked! 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Jones. Here's Tillman. The three ball. He's off on that one. Tipped and stolen by Jones. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a three-point Phoenix lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the Suns call time here. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Pass to Ross. Kicks it out to Warren. Let's go with a three. Kennard with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now Jones. Here's Aldama. Back to Jones. This for the tie. Drills it from deep. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Warren. It's Ross on the wing. Oh, they need this. Goes up again. Here's Biyombo. Here's Shaman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Baisley driving inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jones. To the inside. Nice shot by Kennard.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Suns have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Shaman, defended by Jones. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Kennard outside. Clark outside. And the bucket is good. Clark's got his first points of the game.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Right side Jones. And Clark gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. And here's Clark for three. Hits the trifecta. Clark's got 7 points.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Ross for three. The shot won't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Grizzlies out in front. Up. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Memphis leading. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's 8 in it to 5 down low.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And Aiden gets it to go.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Well, Memphis shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Outside for Brooks. And stolen by Paul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Booker's shot is good.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Ayton. That shot is off. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Morant with it. Durant covering on the wing Bain. Jackson left side. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Paul, the kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's Paul, and he drives in. Oh, the swat by Adams. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Durant.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of him.
Paul against Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Bain. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
That's good from Durant on the assist from Booker. Durant's got 19 points.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Brooks outside. Knocks down the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc. And he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority. And he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense. Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Morant with it. Durant covering. And the whistle blows and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Okogie. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Booker can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Morant, pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. On the tape. And then Morant with the dunk.
Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 4. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. The kick to Durant. Pulls it. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Back to Adams. And here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside for Morant. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shots.
It's Booker on the wing. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Morant. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Yes!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside for Booker. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the game going here with the first basket for the Grizzlies.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
George, that's a two-pointer. Here's Covington. Headshot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Westbrook passes to George. This one for three. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
From deep, George, and another three for the Clippers.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now here's Leonard. George dishes to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wasted no time on that one.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside for Jackson. Payne looking around. Back to Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. That one's off. Still out of sync. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Grizzlies?
Payne finds Morant. Out to the wing. Back to Payne. Morant left side. 4 on the clock. Brooks with no one around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Now here's Morant. Jackson down low. Here's Adams. Second chance shot.
This guy has such quality length for his position. Robert Covington able to match up against any offensive player.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. On the wing, Jackson. Morant outside. On the top of the key. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. And George kicks to Westbrook. Covington passes to Leonard. And Bain pulls it down. Nobody near George. Drills it from outside. George has got 9 points.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers on defense. It's a 5-point game. Morant kicks to Bain. Launches a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time 3-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks right side. Wide open. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 5. 17-foot shot on the way. Westbrook passes to Covington. Dishes it to Leonard. For 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And George gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And a wide open look for Bain. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Leonard on the wing. Looking to get it going. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
George finds Leonard. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Covington passes to George. From outside, off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Going inside.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Covington, a screen on Bain. Stolen by Jackson. Morant dishes to Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Outside for George. To end the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And that's in. Nice feet on the play.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set. And you can get some easy baskets.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with George on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Gordon out there with Powell. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Morris. And it's Batum in at the 4 spot. Kennard kicks to Williams. There's the pass to Tillman. The kick out to Williams. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Kennard finds Clark. Fader on the way. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Plumlee. It's stolen. Over in the corner, Williams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Kennard, the pass to Williams. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Powell. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trail by 13. Gordon kicks to Powell. Hits it from 3-point range. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Passes it to Tillman. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Pass to Williams. Clark outside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Gordon with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
The shot's good from Kennard.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
On up the court. Batum with the steal. Plumlee in the post. He's against Clark. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Plumlee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kennard, the pass to Jones. Back to Kennard. To the middle. Good work defensively by Morris.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
They get it again. Plumlee. Powell against Kennard. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jones dishes to Williams. Back to Jones. Plumlee with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Gordon, the pass to Batum. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The pass to Tillman. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots the three. Kennard for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Batum. Beyond the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Clark. Tyus Jones out there with Kennard. Then it's Williams. And it's Tillman in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. To the paint. It's tipped. Jones against Westbrook. Jones kicks to Kennard. Clark outside. Outside, Jones. The kick out to Williams. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. On the wing, George. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And it's Clark in the corner. Leonard against Jones. Back to Clark. And the rejection by Zubac. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And here's George for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Jackson misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And here's George for 3. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Bain with the screen on Westbrook. Bain kicks to Morant. Takes it inside, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
Now, how about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. A three from Leonard.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks beat that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Pass to Jackson. Brooks right side. Inside. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. 6 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3.
I love that Russell Westbrook tries to be disruptive. His ability to use his speed to contest is a thing of beauty.
Covington finds Zubats. Back to Covington. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Covington setting the pick for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. To halt the run, Covington dishes to George. Three-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Down low, it's tipped. Goes up again, and there's the nice layup by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Morant against Westbrook. Now Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good company. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
say does.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the point guard position. Now here's Paul. Paul George pulls it in.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Here's man. Out to Covington. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And so he hits both. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Ayton, the open look. Gets an open look and hits it.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. George outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Booker on the wing. Puts up a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, a legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Okogie's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George against Booker. Pass to man. Into the lane. Out to Covington. Here's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter. From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
George outside. Outside Covington. Inside. Here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing man. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Well, for a kid growing up like Man did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, BA. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Stolen by Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Covington. Back to man. Booker against George. Zubac with a screen on Booker. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ayton with it. 1:14 left in the first. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Leonard for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Outside Booker. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Covington. He's got 5. And that one's good.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Left side Paul. Down low. Oh, swiped away. Pass to George. Driving to the basket. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Booker for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, your SuperLu team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to
Wow! Crazy good!
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Phoenix calls timeout. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Paul passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. George finds Covington. Tries the spin move. Leonard on the wing. Out to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Stolen by Ayton. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. Knocks it loose. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Oh, got that one up quick. Leonard's got 11 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to Paul. It's George on the wing. Back to man. And here's Zubac. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Paul. Up top Durant. Oh, Covington with a block. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. George for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 10 points for him.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Here's Booker. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
George finds Leonard. Now here's George. From outside the arc. Leonard can't get it to go.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Booker, good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Leonard. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's George. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Covington, a screen on Paul, to the middle. Back to man, kicks it to George. Here's man. To the paint. Clock at 6, and that one's good. Covington.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Here's Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. Okogie pulls down the board. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
For 3, Covington. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And so in the game for the Clippers, we've got Mason Plumlee, Nicholas Batum out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point. Morris passes to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns trailing. Paisley in the post. Batum's on him. Here's Ross. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland. Out to Gordon. And here's Batum. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under
You know,
review.
one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Gordon. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Baisley. That's tipped. Back to Shamet. This one for three. On target from range. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
From range, Landry Shamet is just a natural, has total confidence in his own abilities.
The three. Another three for Phoenix.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's Batum. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
You could really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. George outside. And George with the jam.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Outside Durant. And it's good for 2. Durant's got 10 points.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Outside Covington. Back to man. Driving in. Chalk up 2 there. 5 points in the game. Here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Leonard, good.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Zubac. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Mann. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. Second chance shot. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
.11 left in the third quarter. For 3, Booker.
An incredible defender. Paul George's combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
Pass to Mann. 3-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
That right there, That's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And the Suns call time here. The Suns making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 12.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
And George with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Zubac with the steal. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mann. Give him 8. From deep three-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. Left side Paul. Pass to Biyombo. The deep 3 from Durant. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to СLA-UA address the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this." Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Darius Bazley is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Covington passes to Leonard. It's stolen. To the middle. Bazley misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Covington, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Pass to Booker. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Because of his talent, any team KD is on, they will always have a chance to compete. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Leonard. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Drains the triple. Bazley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to George. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. 6 to shoot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, that one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Leonard outside. Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Down low. Here's Baisley. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lets the three fly. And misses.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
For 3, Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Outside Covington. Back to man. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Now Paul. Back to Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally. We've got 1:23 left to play in the 4th quarter. Covington, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Pass to George. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Paul George.
George hits them both.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Throws it up high. So the Clippers win it. Just a gutsy performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
David, thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Morant. Good D by Booker.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
From the arc, Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And here is KD following Ja Morant's three.
Look how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Brooks, the pass to Adams. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And here is Paul, following the three from Jaren Jackson. The wide open look for Durant. No good on the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bain passes to Brooks. And a wide open look for Bain. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's a Kogi. Sends it down right in his face.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Morant passes to Adams. Back to Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 5 points so far.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Memphis leading. Kicks it to Adams. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with a three. They get it back. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Left here in the first quarter. Morant kicks to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He's got 6.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Yep, that one goes.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Morant, following the basket by Chris Paul. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Morant with a wide open look. And Adams Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Booker against Bain. Booker the pass to Durant. Hands it from downtown. KD's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bain kicks to Brooks. And he drives in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
Here's Booker. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over Jackson. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Bain. Here's Morant. Driving in.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Got a piece of it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in its small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And stolen by Booker. Inside, deflects the pass. Looking for Ayton, he gets it in there. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
Big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Booker, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And Morant throws it down.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Blocking foul. Dylan Brooks. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. He has 5. Out to the right wing. The pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Bain, no good. Suns trail by 4. Takes the 3. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 5 now.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside for Jackson. Unloads. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Paul looking around. Pass to Okogie. Ayton in the corner. Lets the three fly. Another three for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Here's Morant. He takes it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Durant attacking on the jam by Kevin Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Outside Jackson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
And they got to bring the double team on.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Ball against Morant. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball outside. Over to the wing. Okogie for three, and the three ball is good. Okogie's got 5.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And stolen by Booker. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes it.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kennard. Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5 down low.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit. It will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Kennard on the wing. Jones with the screen on Ross. Kennard, the pass to Jones. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. And it's Clark in the corner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And Kennard, well schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. It's a really tough matchup. And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Kennard setting the pick for Jones. And it's Clark in the corner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Shamet. Clark with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And the Suns call time here. And Phoenix has possession. It's a 13-point game. There's the pick to the inside. Cuts off the pass. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's slammed in by Williams.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Jones kicks to Clark. Pass to Kennard. 4 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Tillman lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Ross. 2 for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
and they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
All the officials are all over that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Morant in for Jones. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. It's tipped. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. 17 seconds left in the third. Going inside. Durant with some nice D. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Paul goes in, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got 7 points.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Okogie, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Bain with the screen on Paul. And it's Morant missing. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix, trailing by 10. With 3, Booker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain for 3. Brooks the pass to Morant. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Booker up top, guarded by Bain. Outside for Durant.
Hey, you want 3 reasons why Steven Adams is effective? Let me give them to you. Size, length, and athleticism.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that 3-point line.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. And his main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better. And we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David. Memphis leading by 6. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Adams' shot is off.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Booker driving the lane, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
Both free throws good from Booker. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Memphis leading by 6. Morant right side. Launches it. And Desmond Bain with the 3.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them much.
High post, KD. Jackson on him. The Grizzlies pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. And now we've got the intentional foul.
DeAndre Ayton, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Out to Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Booker against Bain, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Outside, Bain. On the wing, Brooks. There's the pass to Adams. He kicks it to Morant. Shot clock at 5. That one, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. And finished off by KD.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Outside Jackson. The tray. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Chris Paul, first personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Nifty move. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Second personal foul.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
John Morant.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And we might be in for a special night, KD, getting it going offensively.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Booker from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Jackson with the bounce pass. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.